Welcome back to the channel. May 2025 very well be remembered as the year technology took a massive leap forward thanks to Meta's brand new AI glasses. For years, tech companies like Meta, Apple, and Google have poured billions into augmented reality and artificial intelligence, all chasing the dream of creating the next big thing in personal technology. Up until now, those efforts have struggled. Devices were bulky, expensive, or simply too limited to capture our imagination. But Meta's latest launch has changed everything, and it's already beginning to reshape how we live, work, and connect with each other. Let's break it all down. The road so far. The path to this breakthrough has been far from smooth. If you remember Google Glass back in the early 2010s, it failed to gain traction partly because the technology wasn't ready, but also because of public backlash over privacy concerns. People weren't exactly comfortable walking around with cameras on their faces. Fast forward to the early 2020s, and companies were still grappling with the same challenges. Snapchat's spectacles and even Meta's earlier Ray-Ban stories offered incremental improvements, but they never became essential devices. They were more of a novelty than a necessity. The real challenge was creating something that was advanced, powerful, and still socially acceptable to wear in everyday life. The big unveiling that all changed in late 2024, when Meta announced their new AI glasses with a full release in early 2025. Once again partnering with Ray-Ban, Meta unveiled glasses that looked almost identical to regular eyewear. Slim frames, clear lenses, and no obvious cameras or sensors. At first glance, you'd never know these were high-tech devices. But beneath the sleek design lay a technological marvel. During the unveiling, Mark Zuckerberg demonstrated features that seemed ripped straight out of science fiction. The glasses could project high-definition holograms into your field of vision, seamlessly overlaying digital information onto the real world. And we're not talking about a tiny corner of the lens. These holograms filled a 120-degree field of view, essentially surrounding you in augmented information. Imagine walking down a foreign street and instantly seeing translations of signs. Or sitting in a meeting where colleagues from across the globe appear as holographic avatars right next to you. Even something as simple as directions transforms with glowing pathways guiding you step by step to your destination. Shopping becomes a whole new experience, with prices, reviews, and availability floating right beside the items on store shelves. And at the center of it all is an integrated AI assistant that learns your habits and preferences, reminding you to pick up groceries, suggesting healthier meals, or even noticing when you're stressed and guiding you through a mindfulness exercise. Impact on communication pairs is the most profound impact of these glasses is how they change communication. With real-time language translation, conversations between people who don't share a language become effortless. Video calls are no longer confined to small screens. The person you're talking to can appear as a life-sized hologram right in front of you. Notifications float gently into your peripheral vision without pulling you away from the moment. This is more than just convenience, it's changing our social fabric. Families separated by distance can suddenly share experiences as if they're in the same room. Friends can attend virtual concerts together, even if they're continents apart. The line between physical and digital interactions is fading fast, creating a hybrid reality that's both exciting and unsettling. Impact on industries. And it's not just social life that's being transformed. In education, classrooms are becoming immersive environments. Students can interact with 3D models, explore historical reenactments, or step into virtual laboratories. In healthcare, surgeons can access patient data and imaging without ever glancing away from the operating table, while doctors conduct more effective remote consultations with virtual tools. In manufacturing, workers receive real-time overlays with instructions and diagrams, cutting down on errors and boosting productivity. And in entertainment, movies, games, and concerts are being reimagined as fully immersive, multi-sensory experiences. Storytelling itself is evolving with narratives unfolding all around the viewer. The economic shift ripple effects are reaching the economy too. New industries are popping up around AR content creation, app development, and hardware manufacturing. Advertising is becoming hyper-personalized, with interactive ads appearing in the augmented world around us. But this boom also brings serious concerns. The glasses are equipped with facial recognition and constantly collect data to function at their best. Privacy advocates warn we may be stepping into a surveillance dystopia where personal data is harvested and misused. One recent demonstration showed just how vulnerable this tech can be. A hacker used the glasses to instantly pull up a stranger's social media, employment details, and even home address just by looking at them. Government responsibilists around the world are scrambling to respond. Some countries are banning facial recognition in public spaces. Others are requiring visible indicators whenever recording is in progress. Meta has added LED lights that activate during recording and given users more control over data, but critics say it's not enough. The truth is, society still hasn't figured out the rules for technology this powerful. Social dynamics and inequality and regulation, the glasses are also reshaping social dynamics. There's already a divide forming between those who can afford the technology and those who cannot. In professional settings, not having access could mean falling behind, missing out on instant information, productivity tools, and shared AR experiences. At the same time, constant exposure to information raises concerns about mental health. Sensory overload, shorter attention spans, and blurred lines between reality and digital life could all become real challenges. And let's not forget etiquette. Is it acceptable to wear AR glasses during a conversation? How do we know if someone is truly paying attention, or if they're distracted by a digital overlay only they can see? Cultural shifts and the corporate race. Culturally, we're seeing an explosion of new art and entertainment forms. Are only installations, music albums with visual layers, and entirely new creative mediums. But accessibility remains an issue, with some worried this creativity is being locked behind expensive hardware. Meanwhile, corporations are locked in a fierce arms race. Patents, partnerships, and billion-dollar investments are happening at a breakneck pace. Innovation is accelerating, but so are fears of monopolies, walled gardens, and lack of open standards. The crossroads ahead. At the heart of all this lies one big question: can the benefits of AI glasses outweigh the risks? The technology is undeniably groundbreaking. It has the potential to transform communication, education, healthcare, entertainment, and much more. But it also raises urgent concerns about privacy, inequality, mental health, and the ethical use of artificial intelligence. We stand at a crossroads where our decisions as consumers, as developers, and as societies will shape not just the future of these glasses, but the future of how we live. Outro. So, what do you think? Are Meta's AI glasses the beginning of a more connected, smarter world, or are they opening the door to surveillance, inequality, and distraction? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear your perspective. And if you made it this far, type future ready so I know you're part of the crew that's keeping up with the next wave of technology. If you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to hit like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss our deep dives into the innovations shaping our world. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.